Alright, what's up, Math 8? Today we are going to be working on 5.3, which is angles of triangles. Alright, so we're going to use a lot of the stuff that we did last class and in the last video, as well as some of the stuff that we worked on with triangles, just to look at the interior and exterior angle measures of triangles. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump into that now. All right, so if you go to page 390, you'll see here at the top we've got angle sum of a triangle. All right, basically what it's telling us is what we should already know, which is that the angle measures of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Okay, this equation is good as long as you recognize that x, y, and z are the three angle measures of a triangle. Okay, it doesn't matter what x is, what y is, what z is. If it's in a triangle, it's going to equal 180 degrees. Okay, and these angles are called your interior angles. Okay, again, just like with our lines that we did last lesson, interior just means it's inside. So that means it's inside of the triangle. All right, that's how you can tell what we are talking about as far as which angles we're looking at. All right, so if we look at example 1 down here, it's talking about this flag. It looks like it's Antigua and Barbuda. I've never heard of that place really, I don't think. I might have heard of it, but I've certainly never seen their flag before. This is new for me. We are looking for the value of x right here, okay? And we're already given two angle measures, right? We're given 55 right here, and we're given that this is a right angle, which means it's 90. Okay, so because the whole triangle adds up to 180, we can put in x plus 55 plus 90 equals 180. All right, and then we just need to solve for x. So I'm going to start by combining like terms. 55 plus 90 is 145. And then I am going to subtract 145 from both sides. And then we are left with x equals, it should be 35. All right, so that angle would be 35 degrees. Okay, I want you to go ahead and try out Got It Problem A on your own, and then we will go ahead and resume the video after you've done that and move on to the next part. Okay, so this next example, example 2, is kind of a cool concept. All right, it's giving you the ratios of the angles for a triangle. All right, so this one says the measures of the angles of triangle ABC are in the ratio 1, 4, 5, and then it's asking us to find the measures of the angles. All right, so what this is saying, we've got a 1 to 4 to 5 ratio. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and write that for us. All right. Basically, that's telling us how many times x, I guess, we have for each angle. All right, so the 1 would be just 1x, or x. The 4 would be 4x. And then the 5 would be 5x. We can add all of those together to equal 180. We know it's 180 again, because all three angles of a triangle have to equal 180 degrees. All right, so from here, we can figure out what x is, just combine like terms. Okay, we have 1x plus 4x plus 5x. If you add all those together, you're going to get 10x equals 180. Divide both sides by 10. We get x equals 18. All right, and then we can plug in for each angle. All right, so we know that this angle, the 1 right here, we can just plug in that 18. So we have one angle that's 18 degrees. The 4x we can plug in as well. So we have 4 times 18. That'll give us 72 degrees. All right, and then the last one, 5x, we can plug in as well. So 5 times 18. And that should give us 90 degrees. All right. If you wanted to check, you could add all of these up. When you add those up, you will get 180 degrees, which means everything checks out. We did it correctly. So we are good to go on that. So that's how ratios of angles work with a triangle. I want you to go ahead and try out got it problem B, and then we'll move on again. All right, so now we're going to move on to exterior angles. So far we've just looked at interior angles. Now we're going to look at exterior angles, okay? So our exterior angles are basically going to be angles like this angle 1 right here, okay? Also, you can look at 4, 5, and 6 on this triangle. Basically, it's just where this line, any of the lines, extend out, and then the angle that it creates with the adjacent side, or the side that's next to that line. Okay, so that would be what we're looking at when we look at exterior angles. All right, and each one we're going to have, for each triangle, we'll have 3 exterior angles if you go one way, and then 3 if you go the other way, right? So for this one where I've got the 4, 5, and 6, we could also have extended this way, and this way instead, but we didn't. So we're just going to worry about the way that they did extend it. All right. Now, the exterior angles are also a little bit cool because the exterior angles are the same thing as the 2 remote interior angles added together. All right, so remote interior angles basically can add together to equal the opposite side's exterior angle. All right, so good. This one is a good example of this. Okay, we have here the exterior angle, angle 4. Okay, now the 2 interior angles that are not directly attached to angle 4. So that would be 2 and 3, okay? If you add those together, you're going to get the measure of angle 4, all right? That's what makes them remote interior angles, all right? So if we look at example 3, it says suppose angle 4 is 135 degrees. Find the measure of angle 2, okay? Angle 4 is our remote angle, all right? Is our exterior angle, and then 2 and this angle K have to equal the same thing as 4. All right, so 4 is 135, and then angle 2 and angle K added together would equal 135. Now we can see right here, angle K is a right angle. That means it's 90. All right, so then we have 135 equals angle 2 plus 90, subtract 90 from both sides, and then we're left with angle 2 equals 45 degrees. All right, so the last thing we need to do for this video lesson is try out got it problem C. All right, after that we are done with this video, and we'll just go ahead and get going again in class. So I will see you guys there.